give our honor, praise, and glory to
Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Rakakadash.
Double honors and blessings to the elders, the apostle of Great Millstone, the water Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai for the elders, the apostle on down for waking us up to the wisdom, knowledge, truth, and understanding, to the spirit, power, Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom to the few Akim, me the brothers, the one who scattered abroad, who look like the other nations, the bloodline go back to the 12 tribes of Israel. Shalom to the few Aqua, I believe as well, me the sisters. One repent and come back to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai the other day. Shalom to little boys and girls, the Lord going to deliver also in these times to come too. With that, we say shalom.
Shalom.
All right, basically going into the day with patience, you know, because being patient and suffering from Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, man, you got a lot coming out of that. You know, you're gonna receive blessings. But hey, being impatient, the ones who don't have it, hey, you're gonna receive the other end of the stick, man, and it's not gonna lead to salvation. It's basically gonna lead to your destruction. So dealing with Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, man, to serve the Lord in the truth, right? It take a lot of patience. So you gonna hit some ups and downs here and there, what we were speaking on last week. But at the end of the day, you got to have patience. And like the scripture say, woe to those who love patience. You ain't gonna get far with it. But you go ahead, huh?
This is Luke 9 and 57. It says, and it came to pass that as they went in a certain way, a certain man said unto him, Lord Yahweh Shai, I will follow thee whithersoever thou goest. And Yahweh Shai said unto him, foxes have holes, birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man hath not where to lay his head.
Right, so basically Yahweh Shai was telling the man who was willing to follow him, and if you got to follow him, man, you got to follow him. So basically, when you serve Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, it ain't no, oh, I'm going to take a break here and there for about a month, a whole week or two, and not do no works and no videos. You got to be constantly moving in the spirit of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. That's why he said foxes foxes have whole, birds have nests. Basically, they got a place to go rest there. So basically, Yahweh Shai was telling him, he all about the business. You know, we work, you know, go home and rest, but the symbolic to it, he constantly, he about the business, man. He ain't letting up on the Father business by doing the work.
Right.
Why you keep moving forward?
Verse 59, and he said unto another follower, he says, and he said unto another, follow me. But he said, Lord Yahweh B'Shem Shai, suffer me to go and bury my father.
Right? He wanted the Lord to be patient with him, basically by, hey, I got to go, my father died, I got to go bury my father. Same thing, hey, how we move with, you know, situation what you have in the world today. You got brothers, some death might gonna happen, and it's supposed to be to the point, oh, we supposed to head out. You're like, well, shit, hey, first let me go bury my father, man, then I come out, but we already set the time and the date when we were gonna do it. But you know, you'd rather go bury your father, man, along with the people who don't have no concern of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai.
That's right. It says, Yahweh Shai said unto him, let the dead bury their dead, but go thou and preach the kingdom of the Most High.
Right, so that was the most important thing. Yahweh Shai telling them, man, you got to follow me, man. Hey, don't worry about nothing that really the other world. And people have no concern, right? The dead are dead. Like the scriptures say, the dead don't know what the living are doing. Mm-hmm. So let them have that. You go preach the kingdom. Mm-hmm. Shit, other living, basically. Right. You got greater coming out of that.
Right.
Let them do that.
It says, and another also said, Lord Yahweh B'Shem Shai, I will follow thee, but let me first go bid them farewell, which are at home in my house. And Yahweh Shai said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of the Most High.
So Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shai telling them basically, hey man, you got to keep looking, you got to keep moving forward. You can't keep looking back and worrying about what you know, your family members and friends and stuff got going on and the cares of the world. If you say you serving me, you got to be full-hearted in this thing, man. You got to be fully persuaded in your mind when you serve Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Right. So ain't no looking back, first let me go take care of this and take care of that. No, man, the Lord said he that put his hand to the plow, you ain't fit for the kingdom. Yeah. You have a lot of brothers who gonna got a taste of the truth. Hey, the Lord called them in. They were once in it, grinding the next thing, you know, they lost patience. They want to go return back and, hey, Lord, let me go do this. Let me go do that.
when they all, like I did a video, it's like, I did a video where, you know what I'm saying, it's like Satan all gives them a prepared speech on their way out. And it always goes something like this. I want to, you know what I'm saying, I just want to get closer with my family. God knows my heart. You know what I'm saying? Satan giving that prepared. Here's your speech. Okay, this is what I want you to read. Hit record. Right? And then hit record, and then a bunch of mumbling bullshit comes out. No scriptures, no understanding, right? No wisdom, right? So it's just a lot of shit that they just really want to get off their chest because somebody made them mad at one time, right?
Yep.
Yahushua had a lot of shit to complain about, honestly, right? He had a complete, Yahushua should be the main one complaining. It's like,
Now you good, huh? Put it going on. Like the brother said, Yahushua could have did a lot of complaining, but guess what? He was patient, man.
Yeah.
He's suffering with the things he had to go through. So he could have did a lot of complaining.
Yeah.
You know, like we say, man, brothers, they put their hand to the plow and they look back. Now they back in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Like you had the brother, the real Hebrew. Man said he was going strong 14 years. All of a sudden, now he just on even though his doctrine was off the Lord, you know, it's just the principle.
Right.
How long he was going with it. He came from the 100% truth.
Right.
You know, from the doctrine of elders, the great millstone, which is the truth of your Yahweh Shemi outside. You know, right behind you. You know, and, hey, he gonna now he ain't in the ministry. He say he ain't part of it no more. He ain't in the ministry. But like the scripture say, a man find any excuse. So basically, like with men who was saying they'll follow Yahushua looking at them basically like, man, them a lot of excuses y'all coming up with.
Right.
Man, go preach the kingdom of heaven, man. That is greater that coming.
Right.
Way better than this. You know, matter of fact, I get 2 Peter 2:21. Matter of fact, I try to think what it starts from. I wanted 2 and 21 to get straight to the point. I tried to see if I want to start all of it, but you can start from 1 and just get straight to the point.
We go from the top, man. This is 2 Peter 2:1. It says, "But there were false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you, who privately shall bring in damnable heresy."
Right. So like, and I would say you got that right now, right? False prophets bringing in mass deception, you know, seducing people to strange doctrine. You got that going on right now. Mm-hmm. Like we say, the brother the really Hebrew, the one with heal our patience. Now
he's an example.
Yeah, he a perfect example, man. See, and the Lord have things to play out. So you can see with the prophecy being fulfilled, like the real prophets from the faith. Mm-hmm. Like I say, you have a lot of brothers still like used to follow great millstone, like the video you sent me. Mm-hmm. The guy was talking about Elder Tahar. Like, yeah, man, he said women can't be saved. I never not once heard them say women won't be saved.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right, he just made some shit up with a video. You know how niggas take the video and trying to edit it wet for the one who really have an understanding where God, you're not going to be able to see them with the edit. You know? Try to edit the video and say Elder Tahar, yeah, he talking about women can't be saved, but he opened up the same way Great Millstone do.
Yeah, right.
And that's the crazy part. You know?
It used to be Great Millstone.
Right, that's what I said. Yeah. I said he gonna have used to be Great Millstone, man. So they just show you, man, a lot of false prophets on the rise.
That video been, 8 years ago? This motherfucker stopped making, then he made a little short. Maybe I need to come back on the highway 4 years later. Maybe I need to come back on the highway, but they need to come back.
And I need to come back. See, perfect example, man, of the old guy who moves impatient, man. You know, and when they come, some teaching the doctrine, brother got to rebuke him, man. They get in their feelings and they lose patience. Yep. They lose. They don't want to suffer no more. Fuck it, I go back out into the world. I ain't had no problem when I was in the world. I ain't worried about nobody rebuke me, trying to correct me. I can do what I want to do.
Right.
Basically. So those spirits what these guys who coming in who lost the patience, they got tired of the suffering, man. They going through things. They figure out it better easy for them to be in the world and better to suffer and describe what Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah.
I was just gonna say, you know, like, because once you put your hand in that plow, man, and
Right.
you take your hand back. Hey, man, who's to say what the Lord, how the Lord's gonna react to that, right? Well, because maybe not react, because He already had it in His spirit that He was gonna do that in the first place.
Right, that's what I was saying.
You know,
With Elazar, like the Lord knew what you were gonna do anyway. It just the perspective of how the Lord had to put it out there. So
Yeah.
like, yeah, you were going hard 14 years, you came from the truth, but now you doing what you're doing, saying you ain't teaching no more, and but you still gonna do your thing, basically like with the little podcast, whatever. You still talking about you serve the truth. Man, that's a double-minded man.
Yeah, Sakari's mine. You know, yeah, but everybody done split it from that, bro. You a bug out, man.
Bug out. You gotta lose your patience, man. That's why they gonna get destruction coming to them. You gotta,
God. This is Second Peter 2:2, or continuing in 1. It says, and shall bring in damnable heresies. It says, even denying the Lord Yahweh Shemal Shai, that brought them, and bring upon themselves swift destruction.
and that's the point right there, right? These guys deny Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. That's just like when you go watch that video where he made that little 46-minute video talking about he ain't no longer, or the Hebrew Israelite community. This ain't no goddamn Hebrew Israelite community, man. We out here for the elect.
That's right.
We ain't out here for the community. The community is not gonna get it.
That's right.
Lord said, tell you some of these vessels rated for destruction, so we know they ain't gonna get it.
That's right.
So, you know what I'm saying? So all these brothers who once in the truth, man, when you live in truth, you deny Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. You know, whether you acknowledge it or not. You can still know tonight, yeah, I know the Lord. I know Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. But you ain't teaching, you ain't putting up no videos. Hey man, you deny Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Then going back in that video, he not said the Lord name not one time.
Not one time.
Now he didn't say Yahweh, he didn't say Yahweh Shai, not one time. But you still on top of that have brothers would be like, yeah man, I serve Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, but ain't doing nothing towards Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai.
Nothing to help build the house. You know, he laid down the foundation and you over here playing with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then you over here now, no, this foundation is all messed up. I'm gonna come over here, we're gonna pick all this shit up again. We done already laid, the foundation already been laid down.
Yep.
Hate this shit. Anyway, it says, verse 2, and many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of.
Right? But the way of truth, we're gonna be evil spoken of, man. Hey, what it say? What are them called? Evil good and good is evil.
Yep.
So the truth. So a lot of these people, man, looked at it evil. Like you can't get enough of it, man. Go back to that video. He started condemning. He started trying to condemn, so-called condemn the Israelites, man. Basically saying, oh, they keep teaching the same thing. Nigga, Moses did, Noah did the same thing.
Right.
Until the flood come.
Right.
That's what we do, man. We prophesize that's the same teaching, man, because we warning you. You warning. We giving out, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai giving out plenty of warning. Right before he come destroy the earth, what he say, warning goes before destruction. So, yeah, we don't sound like a broken record.
It's designed that way.
Right. He speak against all that now. Basically saying, people need to leave it alone, basically. And putting talking about vote count, Malone, you go and find a marker in the scoffer. A nigga you used to debate with. Now you on the same side of him.
You know vocab finna eat that shit up.
But, you know, they just show you, man, those who have lost their patience and turned back, man, basically, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, we're only dealing with you for some period of time. You just an example for the Lord to bring out the true facts of the things that were spoken on in the Bible in reality. That's all it was. So a lot of these brothers.
Might have brought in, what's that scripture that says, he is that is profitable, but not unto himself. You know what I'm saying? Like he brought in probably legions of some of the elections in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now they see where he's going, and they done already fleed him. You know? It's like, it says, it says, And though it's like, and through covetousness shall they find, it's like it. And through covetousness shall they with vain words make merchandise of you, whose judgment now of a long time lingereth not, and their damnation slumbereth not.
Right. So these folks, hey, when you look at it, man, a lot of these folks, when they serving Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and when they feel like they want to leave, man, they all be in it for game, man. They all in it for they own, like you say, lovers of themselves. You know, money, materialistic things. Once like they like you say, go back to that parable with the soil. Like once they hear certain things, when the devil come and speak to them, basically paraphrase,
Yeah.
hey, they get them to go the other way.
Yeah.
You know,
Give them a prepared speech.
yeah, give them a prepared speech. They, you know, now they talking down on the church.
Yeah.
Now they selling out for the bag. It's all about the money now. Then they don't see no wrong with speaking up, speaking against the mans of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Once you were doing the same thing, part of the same walk.
Yep. You proclaim, you didn't count the cost. You proclaim that you was you the chief priest. So many missteps that you made, man. So many missteps, man.
Now you good, and it's all turned out to be merchants. That's all about goddamn making merchants of the mans of the Lord, and on the of gains, or basically going to a perspective. Y'all do it for money too. You know, making merchandise out of your Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Basically getting paid. A lot of you getting paid off of marking this scoffing too, to go against the man of the Lord. But hey, making money off us by us being out here having the truth of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, just to go up and get something getting paid for it at the same time, man.
It says, and many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom the truth was, by whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of. And through covetousness shall they with vain words make merchandise of you, whose judgment now of a long time lingereth not, and their damnation slumbereth not. For if the Most High spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell, and delivered them into chains of darkness, to be reserved unto judgment, and spared not the old world, but saved Noah, the eighth person, a preacher of righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly.
That was gonna happen, right? The Lord gonna bring in a flood of missiles upon the ungodly, and also you gonna have that Esau Edom gonna come in like a flood. But we know to the elect, the one who have the patient, you know, who patient and suffering for the coming of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, they gonna be saved from that flood. Just like Noah, his family was. The Lord said he only saved 8. Then the other thing on top of that, you go back up with the angels that sinned. Those angels who sinned was talking about the men. Those was not no angels or Satan kicked out of heaven, and they wouldn't know, man. They just talking about the sons of Yahweh. Those sons of Yahweh, they were actually men. They were set on a high standard more than the other nations of people that were with them back then.
Right.
And cast out to the change of darkness, mingled with the son, the daughters of men, and we came into these kind of bodies.
Yep. Change
right?
of darkness.
Yep, change of darkness. Now we go off and sin. You know, these bodies on the change of darkness. So if we know some angels got kicked out of heaven, man, came down here, had sex. The scripture tell you angels don't even have sex. They don't even do what we do.
They don't even sleep.
Right. So yeah, man. So that's all on that. To straighten that part up for the Christianity and the ones who believe in all that. Change of darkness. And hell, just going to a grave. You know, in the conditions laid out on the earth.
It says, Noah, the eighth person, it says, a preacher of righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly.
So right, Sodom and Gomorrah was an example of today's generation, right here in this time period, of what the Lord gonna do to it. For what? Being ungodly, for being sodomites, right? For all kind of filthy behavior, what was going on back then, right? You heard the Lord. Then what he said with the flood. Hey, he flooded the earth with water. He saved 8. That was an example. Hey, I burnt Sodom and Gomorrah. That was an example. All these accusations what the Lord was bringing up against the people, man, was giving you examples of this was going to happen when you being ungodly. When the time of judgment comes, This is what you're gonna get for what being wicked, evil, and also don't want to repent and leaving, hey, and putting your hand to the plow and looking back. Because what it said, you put your hand to the plow looking back, you ain't fit for the kingdom. So what else is you fit for? You're not fit for the kingdom.
Structure.
Basically, that's what it really goes to.
And delivered the just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked.
It's like, man, when you look at it, man, the Lord always say few numbers, man. He brought the sea up, say what, Lot, his wife, and his daughters. You know, go back to Noah, what he say, his wife, his sons, they wives. The Lord always, when he say, man, he get rid of a whole multitude of people. He just grab a fruit. That's all he need. Go back to right now today. When Yahweh Shai come back, what he gonna do? Hey, he only coming for the third and the 144,000 the elect.
Right.
Then you gotta think about it, man. It's a billion trillion people on this earth, inside this in this world.
Right.
But the Lord only gonna get fruit. And 144,000 compared with 1/3, they seem like a lot. Like, damn, that's a lot of people. But shit, no, it ain't. Not compare how many people on this earth.
8 billion people.
Right. And the Lord, he gonna be a small remnant. So he letting you know that is not a lot of people. What you forget might be a lot of people. That's a small remnant.
Right.
Compared to all the people on the earth, but you got
Second Peter 2 and 7, it says, and delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. For the righteous man dwelling among them, and seeing and hearing, vexed his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds.
That's a representation of us today, right? We vexed in the spirit, got to listen to bull is conversation. When we hear people talk, especially on worldly things they ain't have no concern of salvation, like the hell, man, what the hell these folks talking about?
Right.
Right? We be vexed in the spirit from what we see, the same way on Lot was. That's a representation of us today.
Right.
But we vexed, we ready to get up out of here. That's why we don't mind being patient and suffering, because we know greater coming out of that. You got to go through something. You got to go through hard times in order to come out on top. You just don't start out on top, you know.
But that's what them Genesis Israelites are teaching now, right? That's Alazar's former best friend, Deacon Hakak. He's leading the Genesis Israelites now, and they teach.
I see something like that.
And they're teaching exactly what you were saying. Like basically, if you believe you're the elect, you ain't going to go through Jacob's trouble.
Man, it don't work like that. And I have to say, unless you got it, like unless you were born in the family that already got it. But at the end of the day, they already said that high, so they feel like what they got to work hard for approval.
Right.
But it only gonna lead to their destruction. But when you come from nothing and build your way up and working to the top, man, it's more profitable.
Right.
Right? You gonna consider that, you know.
It says, verse 9, 2 Peter 2 and 9, it says, the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai, knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations.
Woo! Hey, it said the Lord know how to deliver the godly out of temptation, man. Out of these trials, the experiment that come upon the earth, right? The Lord is gonna deliver what? His elect. Matter of fact, you can grab Revelation 3 and 10. Yep, yeah, 3 and 10.
This is Revelation 3 and 10. Revelation 3 and 10. And it reads, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
Right. Hey, you heard it. The Lord say, hey, since you cut the what he said, because I had kept the words of my patience, right? Kept the enduring, right? The suffering, the wisdom, knowledge of Yahweh Shem Shai. When you come into once you gain the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shem Shai, hey, you really start to go into suffering, man, and in hard times. Especially you waking up to the knowledge, like, damn, we supposed to move like this, supposed to be living like that. You start realizing, like, the whole time, the way I was living, man, it was completely off.
Yep.
Then you start to suffer because you know what? Because you're no longer living in the world.
Yep.
When you're living in the world, you're not caring about no suffering.
Right.
You ain't caring about it. Damn, I'm broke. Nigga gonna sell dope, go hustle, go get money.
Do what
Raw
they
still,
do.
whatever they gotta do.
Right.
But when you serving your how about you outside, having knowledge and understanding on how to actually live, you got the perspective how to move. You gonna look at, you gonna be suffering. Damn, I'm broke. I got to pay this. I'm living shit.
Yep.
Kitchen hill, car might break down.
Yep.
You know, women, you female, your kids, everybody, you know, tripping, taking you through shit.
Yep.
Hey, when you get the knowledge of how about you be outside, it was not to understand you go suffer. That's why he say Jeff for that, man. He gonna keep us from the hours of temptation, which gonna come upon the whole world. Right. So, hey, in that temptation which gonna come upon the whole world is the MOTB.
Even the elect.
Yeah.
Even the elect. We gonna go through. Listen, we gonna, like you say, we gonna go through those certain things, and that's what's gonna be a part of the story.
And that's why he said gold tried in the fire.
Yep.
Because you got gold you got to put that fire in the gold to make sure it pure. What they do when you run it, you go try to pawn your gold or take it to a jewelry.
Right.
They ain't just gonna take it like, oh, well, here you go, we gonna cash you out. No, they gonna go get the little drip the little, you know, and see is it real gold.
Right.
And also when you do it with the fire, you got to put it through that fire and see what's going on with it. But the same things the Lord doing with the elect man. See, we basically, that's why keeping the words of the patient man going through these suffering a hard time, the Lord putting the fire up on us. You have some brothers, the Lord gonna put the fire on, that's why they gave out. They can't hold on to the patient. They were like, fuck, I'm gonna just hold the towel in. I can't keep doing this, man. I got to figure something out, man. This ain't working. So they figure out going back to the world is better than suffering with your Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
That's goddamn loud.
You know?
From the pits of hell.
Right. That's how they feel.
You got it says, this is Revelation 3 and 11. It says, behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown.
Woo! And the Lord said, hold that fast which you had is wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. Whatever part of this doctrine you got, you know, we learn it every day. But to whatever you learn until the time your house shall come back, hold on to it, man. Don't let it go. Hold on to the Lord.
That's right.
You know, let no man take your crown. You don't supposed to let nothing remove you from your Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
Right.
So these patients, these hard times of suffering, it shouldn't even move you, man. Especially if you say you believe it like you say you do. It ain't gonna move you. You just gonna deal with it.
That's right.
The Lord had to deal with it. What Yahweh say? The servant not greater than his master.
Sure ain't.
So if I count hell to go through it, they're like he was telling them. If they persecuted you, if they persecuted me, they gonna do it to you.
Right.
So the things what I was going through and suffering going through, it's based on earth, you gonna have to do the same thing. In a similar way, it's gonna be symbolic of what he had to go through. They would sit on that. You can, matter of fact, what it is? Ecclesiastes. Hold on, real quick. I got another precept to back up what you just said. Going back to the patient. But like the Lord said, He know how to deliver the godly out of temptation. Man, He just told you. The word of my patient will also keep you from the opposite temptation.
Right.
All right. That ain't it. Yup. Matter of fact, God, this Ecclesiasticus, Sirach, chapter 2, in verse 1, it say, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, that word lowercase, Lord, that represents Yahweh. He said, prepare thy soul for temptation. So when you come serve Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, you're going to go through temptation. The Lord going to put you through these trials and tribulations, you know, these experiments, to see how far you going to go with it when you're being tested. Right? That's just like, he tested Abraham with Isaac. Go back to Yahushua, but that's a different topic. He tried him. See how far he was willing to go for him. He ain't be like, hey, I don't know about that, Lord. I can't sacrifice it. Hey, he was like, all right.
Son, man.
Right, my son. He was like, shit, come on with me. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do it for you.
Man, you probably went, this how that probably was like, oh, he went back home and complained to his wife, Sarah, was like, man,
right.
You won't believe this shit here today. man, the Lord, Lord said we gotta give her Isaac.
We gotta give her Isaac.
You know Sarah ain't
What?
going for that. Yeah.
Isaac. But the Lord just testing them, man.
Right.
That was that temptation. Put them through that trial, that experience, to see how far he was willing to go, man. See if you serve Yahweh by shooting out a shot. All right, I got some more. It say, my son. Ecclesiastes 2 and 1, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart, meaning mind, a right, and constantly endure. And make not haste in time or trouble. Cleave unto me, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at the last end. You want to speak on that?
Read again.
All right. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 2. Yeah, I start back from 1. It say, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, Yahweh Shai, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Prepare your soul for temptation, man. Right? So you, hey, listen. Whether you got physical ailments or whatever, right? The Lord say you need to count the cost. We talked about this last week, right? That, you know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna go through things in this truth, man. And I thank the Lord for giving us giving us the apostles, man. Right? So we were able to understand this. We didn't jump out here and be foolhardy, you know what I'm saying? Do this foolhardy. Right? We did this, you know what I'm saying, in circumspect. Circumspect, what does that mean? To see, okay, to watch carefully, right? To see around you, to pay attention, right? We did this circumspectly, knowing, okay, yeah, when you first went out, you was nervous.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You was like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, how am I going to do this, Lord? You got to give me the strength, you know what I'm saying? And you pray for that strength. And guess what the Lord do? The Lord gives it to you. But he makes you use that gift,
Yeah.
right? So those, get that check home, bro. Anyway. Yeah, you know, you're going to blow up, nigga. Anyway, go ahead, read that again.
Ecclesiastes chapter 2, in verse 1. It say, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Prepare thy soul for temptation, man.
Set thy heart aright and constantly endure.
Set thy heart, which is your law, which is your mind, which is the law, right? Set your mind, what? Keep reading.
A right and constantly endure.
And constantly endure, right? So even in the toughest times, that's when you're supposed to be perfecting, right? Your love towards the Lord, man. Right? If you ain't catching some hell for a good amount of time, I'd be nervous. We've been in the truth long enough to be like, if I ain't catching no hell, something going on. What am I doing? What spirit am I in?
Hey, they go back, Shalak, and they quote Bruce Lee said, pray. What do you say? Pray, endure with the hard life, but not an easy. Like pray for a hard life, but not an easy. Like something like that. Right. Paraphrase. Brothers know the quote. Yeah. He probably gonna mean it. He was saying the same thing. Like his name, basically, like you wanna, if you going through hell, man, that's what you wanna basically going through, because you know you going through hell, you coming out on top. You
want the prayer of David, right? Right. Because David prayed for balance. You know what I'm saying? Like, not too much of anything, right? Not too much hell, but also not too much paradise, right? Because when you in a comfortable state, right? You know what I'm saying? You don't have no issues, right? You gonna preach like that. Yeah. That's why you notice like rappers, right? When they first come out, bro, they be all gritty, they hungry, right? 50 Cent's first album was damn classic. Everything else after that he was comfortable.
Yep, that's how all the rappers be. Like, coming out, when they first come out, they be hard. Yeah. And after they come out, you be like, well, they be hard. Like, damn, okay, nice tunes. Yeah. Beats and music. Good music, because you listen to the words instead of the beat. Yeah. But then after that, like the brother said, hey, you just like, man, what the hell did this? Like, the hell the brother just dropped? Like, man, I know, like, no, she probably did. I ain't gonna talk about her. She probably trying to turn. But like you say, man, the brothers be dropping that music and that thing, it starts sounding super trash. Right. Like, man, what the hell is that? like, come on.
They got better engineering, but the words are trash now.
Tonight, shit getting trash now. Alright, keep going. It say, constantly endure and make not haste in time of trouble.
Make not haste in time of trouble, right? So you ain't making hasty decisions, right, based upon your flesh. You're supposed to stay in the spirit. The spirit is supposed to overcome the flesh, man. That's what this whole fight is about, man. Right? The flesh against the spirit.
Yep.
The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak, right?
Yep. That's why that patience, that waiting and suffering, hey, it better than, you know what I'm saying, than quitting and making hasty moves, man.
Right. Because you make a hasty move, you could endanger your family's life, your life, you know what I'm saying? Doing stupid shit.
Yeah.
Not reading the room, not paying attention, right? Not being circumspect, right? Go ahead.
God. They say, make not haste in time of trouble, cleave unto him, and depart not away, that thou mightest be increased at the last end.
That's what we looking for. We looking to be increased at the last end while everybody else is decreasing, right? Everybody else is taking L's all over the place. Meanwhile, we straight because we endured all the way into the end.
Yep.
We paid attention. We stayed circumspect. We stayed upon that watch as he Habakkuk 2, right?
Yep. Hey, like I said, what the Lord said, he that endure to the end, the same should be saved.
That's right. Matthew 24:13.
Not
right?
he that
You do 14 years.
Right, 14 years, you part participated for a little bit. And see, and that's another thing. So man, you got a lot of brothers who gonna bend in the truth, man, and feel like they gonna put a certain amount of years in and feel like they still gonna have the key, the salvation to get up on the chariot because they feel like, hey man, I did it for 15 years.
Yeah.
I did it for 14 years, 10
Yeah.
years, 9 years.
Yeah.
But you ain't no longer serving Yahweh by Shem Yahushua no more. Like you said, you no longer teaching. You no more doing video. Now you gonna branched off and did your own thing. You got false doctrine. And you feel like they gonna save you because once upon a time you all do the 100% truth.
Right.
And you feel like you gonna make it by the years of you were teaching. No man, you got to keep enduring
Right.
to the end, to the last end, to the Lord called the famine of this thing.
What's that precept where I was saying was it 1 John 2? Was it 2 John? I forget what it was. Where it's about
What you quote? You quote?
I don't got my phone. Counted no, that wasn't counted cost. Oh, they were not of us.
Yeah, 1 John.
1 John, okay. I get that.
You finna get it. Oh, okay.
Go ahead, what you were saying.
Okay. All right, and get right. All right, I'll read on till you get it. Oh, you already got it?
Yeah, I
Oh,
do.
you can bring it out then.
1 John 2. Yep, I'm gonna start at the top. 1 John 2:1, it says, My little children, these things write I unto you, that ye sin not. And if any man sin, we have an advocate with the Father, Yahushua Mashiach, the righteous. And he is the propitiation for our sins, and not for ours only, but also for the sins of the whole world. And that's not talking about the entire world.
That nigga take that John 3:16
Boy,
there
listen.
and run with it.
Boy, listen.
They see you heard that what he just said.
He
Now go
said
to John
whole world.
3:16.
No, nigga, there's 3 types of worlds, man.
Right,
you got
man.
the Orkameni, right, which is the entire earth, right? But then you got Eon, which is a time.
Yep, time, yeah.
And then what's the other one?
Cosmos.
Cosmos, which is talking about a specific group.
Your group, it'll tell you a man, family, inhabit to the earth, organization.
That's right.
An organization of people.
It says,
that
and
would be the world of Israel. What he said, Israel should be saved, a world without end.
World without end, but that's right. Good precept, brother. It says, and hereby we do know that we know him if we can keep his commandments. And one of the main commandments is in Matthew, right, where it says, go ye and preach unto the highways and hedges, and bring them in yeah, man. All right, to be furnished as guests, right?
Yeah.
So you breaking a commandment, nigga. You talking about you I still believe on the Lord. Well, the Lord say if you don't know him, or if you know him, you keep his commandment.
Right, you gonna keep the commandment. Like, we ain't perfect. And a lot of folks consider that like as we got to keep all the law. We rehearse the right to act to the best of our ability.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But the most important commandment is to do the work.
That's right.
Because like Yahweh Shai, he died for our sin to the point we wouldn't have to be judged by the law. But
right.
that don't still mean we supposed to make void of it. No, we gonna rehearse it.
That's
So the most important thing is to do the work. The Lord made it that simple. Hey man, just do the work.
Right.
What harder than that? To go out and, hey, if you able to receive, to accept this knowledge, you go teach and be humiliated in front of the world, man. In front of the people. It don't get no easier than that. I don't mind coming out here, people mocking and scoffing and.
The scriptures say it pleases him for the foolishness of preaching.
Yeah, kind.
This is foolish to but the Lord pleased by this. So that's who I'm working. That's my audience.
So I don't mind, man. The Lord made it that simple. Go teach. Hey, you're gonna look like a fool. You're gonna look crazy. Simple. But they don't even want to follow that simple commandment by going out teaching the word, doing the work.
He's above that now.
Right.
He's above. If he started with him being above rebuke, now it's graduated to him being above Yahushua, right? He doesn't owe anybody anything, but come subscribe to his podcast.
Right. But subscribe. Yeah, instead of telling people.
Hit that like button, nigga.
Yep, follow him. Like, man, following this man. This man just said he not longer serving Yahushua no more. You got to be a fool, man. You get out of your mind.
Right.
That just mean the Lord don't want you anyway.
That's right. It says, he that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments, is a liar, and the truth is not in him.
Hey, and the truth is not in him. So anybody saying they believe in Yahushua, and the Lord saying they ain't doing nothing he telling them to do, he like, hey man, you's a liar.
Yeah.
The truth ain't in you. Even though you might think the truth is in you, you deceiving yourself, man.
Right.
Hey, like the Lord say, if any man think you deceiving him, you deceiving yourself.
I'm trying to tell you.
So, hey, you deceiving yourself thinking you still a man of the Lord. You still a servant of Yahushua. The truth ain't in you.
How do you deceive a sentient being? How do you deceive a power that created not only you but everything around you? Created your brain, knows how you think, gave you the spirit to think like that, right? Yeah, it's just bugged out, man. Hey, Satan's a strong, powerful being, man. What you got, bro?
Dang, I wanted this. Man, with this scripture, I always say, Lord, Lord. Why call me Lord and do nothing I say?
That's Matthew, I think.
Yeah, it's Matthew
25. I think.
25.
No, it's because it's talking about the oil.
I think it going to like the builder. Yeah, he talking about building the rock upon the foundation.
I don't have my other phone. I look
Dang,
at
I want to say.
You got the phone with you, right?
Yeah, but it moves slow and shit. Okay. Wait, matter of fact, read that again. I'm gonna pull it up. It might pull up.
This is 1 John 2, and I'm gonna start at 3 again. 1 John 2 and 3, it says, and hereby we do know that we know him if we keep his commandments. He that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments, is a liar, and the truth is not in him.
Yeah, Luke 6 and 46.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah. Hey, and what the Lord say, my people, I think it like two straight. I think one like Isaiah. I think one like Matthew. What the Lord say, my people honor me with their mouth, but their hearts are far away from me. Their minds are far away. Your mind a whole different place. Right? So if you believe in Yahushua, you'll be doing the commandments. You'll be doing the work. You'll be patient and suffering. Right? And not just saying you believe in the Lord, but you'll be actually doing what the Lord told you, commanded you to do.
This is This is Luke. I'm gonna start at 39. This is Luke 6 and 39. And he spake a parable unto them. Can the blind lead the blind? Shall they not both fall into the ditch? The disciple is not above his master, but everyone that is perfect shall be as his master.
Right. So
this is red letter too.
Right. So that's your Yahushua talk. So, matter of fact, run it back from the top.
It says 39.
Yeah, 39.
It says, and he spake a parable unto them. Can the blind lead the blind? Shall they not both fall into the ditch?
Right. If y'all both lacking wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahushua, how you gonna lead each other?
Right.
like to say, eye sharpen eye. Eye ain't gonna sharpen eye, and we both blind.
That's right.
We don't know which way we going. We don't know which way we walking.
Be leadership.
Right, you know.
That's why we give double honor to the elders and
Yeah.
apostles, man. That's good leadership.
Uh,
You know, it says the disciple is not above his master. Now remember, that's his problem. He thought he was above his master.
right.
Right? It started with his teachers.
Yep.
Yeah, and then it progressed to Yahushua.
Hey, girl, that guy was talking down bad on the elders, man. You came in front of him and went to talking super crazy.
Right. Then he said he's still paying.
You cussing them out, rude word like hell against the elders, the apostles.
Niggas on the couch.
Then what you still slick gang banging on the low?
Ain't so
Still
much on the
ain't
low.
slick. Yeah, you make a whole song talking about cripping in. You supposed to be a man of the Lord. Man, that backslide, man.
That's straight backslide.
Like, damn, we ain't perfect, but damn, I ain't gonna. Shit, you just
Get
went
out
all
here.
the way out the
right.
way.
Jake being the true slanging drugs out
Went
here.
back super word.
Yeah, come on, man. It says, and why beholdest? It says, and why beholdest thou the mote that is in thy brother's eye, but perceivest not the beam that is in thine own eye?
Right. But we all have, like I said, we all have flaws, man. But like you say, we ain't perfect. But hey, you had like a person like him who was once in the truth, following you how about you shot in the brother, man. They had him on their eye, but look at they look at themselves as if, oh nigga, what you can tell me, nigga, you ain't perfect. But my thing is, hey, I know I'm not, but I'm still following Yahweh Shah. So when we do rebuke a brother or speak to him, you know what I'm saying, we doing it out of love.
Right.
You know, we ain't doing it out of our own opinion or understanding. We gonna go to the scripture with it. But a brother like that will take it and run with it and look at you and try to make you seem like you the wicked one. You know, speaking evil and bad. Yep.
It says either how canst thou say to thy brother, let me pull out the mote that is in thine own eye, when thou thyself beholdest not the beam that is in thine own eye.
Right.
Thou hypocrite, cast out first the beam out of thine own eye, and then shalt thou see clearly to pull out the mote that is in thy brother's eye.
Right, man, because we got to be on the same accord, man. We got to be on one accord. Right? If you ain't cast the beam out your eye, then how you gonna cast it out mine? But like I say, that's just like you got one brother moving the right way, who still moving, pushing towards you. How about you outside the brother who once in it? Then you trying to help him out, you catch, giving him a rebuke, giving the beam out, he gonna look at you like you in the wrong, like you in the fault.
Who is you to tell me?
Right, who is you to tell me?
Right.
Well, it's like, damn, bro, I know we all got flaws and we mess up here and there, but, you know, you going back, you moving in the worldly way. You know what I'm saying? I'm moving still in the righteous way. So,
Right.
in order for you to actually try to get out my eye, bro, we got to be on the same accord. We still got to be moving towards the same movement.
Right.
Like he says, it's a movement.
He says
it's like
movement, yeah.
Like, we still got to be moving towards
This nigga is so
man.
full of himself, bro. It's insane, bro. It really is insane. When you really look at it, you be like, it's too rigid. That's what the nigga said.
Nah, I was
Yeah,
started
man.
right there.
He said it's too rigid. He said the Hebrew Israelite movement is too rigid. It's not enough progressiveness.
He talking about ain't nobody listen to it. Of course ain't nobody listen to it because the Lord say his sheep's gonna hear him.
Right.
They gonna follow him. My sheep gonna hear my voice. He didn't say everybody. You
Right.
know that. That's just how you know nigga gonna hear some nigga got mad.
Yeah.
Now you just saying anything. You know, now you take it like the scripture they going back, taking the beam out of our own eye. You know,
Right.
you know the same thing, man. What they gotta do it.
Right. Full of shit, man. Let's keep
Right.
let's just call it what it is.
Yeah,
Full
basically.
of shit. You know? You now that Jake is mocking you, because that's what this gonna say. Look, he didn't be he began to build that house and he didn't finish it, right? And now behold them that were that began to mock him. Shit, we're doing our job.
Yeah.
We're supposed to mock
We
him.
supposed to do that. Or those call division. And now you trying to call division.
Right.
You know?
all right, look, y'all gonna do y'all 2 videos a week. Here you go. Like, bro, this guy really is full of himself, bro.
Crazy, man.
It's insane.
You gonna mark anybody who will follow in your how about Shimmy Shah who lost that patience, you know, and going back out in the world. Yeah, we gonna call you out on it.
Yeah, you should expect
Anybody.
This.
I'm respecting brother. If I go back into the world, I know brother. Boy,
Gonna,
cause you would want like damn, he would want goddamn.
Yeah.
You know brother gonna drop video. He move
get
strong.
That record, bro. You
Right.
You gonna be a subject for a week.
Right, for a week or two, probably a month. Especially how hard you been going.
Right. This is Luke 6:43. It says, "For a good tree bringeth not forth corrupt fruit, neither doth a corrupt tree bringeth forth good fruit."
Right. So dealing with man's of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, which represent that tree bring forth good fruit, man. Starting with the elect. You know, the true servants of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, they gonna bring in good fruit, man. They gonna bring in other brothers who gonna come in, they gonna hear it, they gonna continue. And when you got somebody, they from that corrupt tree, really don't have no perspective and understand, no backbone of striving with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and for their own opinion, their own game, they gonna bring forth the corrupt fruit, man. They gonna teach them false doctrine, them lies, and they gonna take heed to it, and they gonna keep pushing it themselves.
It says, it says, "For every tree is known by its own fruit." It says,
Oh, damn, he was on you too. He just said it off. Yeah, he just knocked him off. Bees out here. Them waltzes.
Fucking with these motherfuckers.
We should straight right here. Ain't none right here.
Yeah, good.
Oh, your water.
I get it.
You got me feel like something on me. She like me out there. Them bees, man. Them bees flying, man. Them bees flying.
Yeah. I ain't fucking around either.
I slide down a little bit, so let me slide down a little bit. Where you go down? Oh.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
You good?
I just want to put it closer by you so you pick up on you good.
Come.
So, you real good, that's all.
Come.
You got it.
It says, Salaki brothers, it says, "For every tree is known by his own fruit."
By his works.
It says, For of thorns men do not gather figs, nor of a bramble bush gather they grapes.
Right. You ain't trying to be sticking your hand and gather your hand in thorns and bush and shit, poking you and sticking you, man. You know, who trying to go through that?
Nope, nobody.
Right. I sure ain't trying to gather fruit off of, you got a berry bush, but it got thorns and spikes everywhere. Yeah, you gonna man, forget that berry.
Damn it.
Nah, you shit corrupted, man.
That's right. That's right. It says, "A good man," let me know if you see nothing around me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know you. I feel like they're crawling on me.
That motherfucker was just
Yeah, they
like,
on you though.
yeah, I seen it. Anyway, it says, a good man out of the good treasure of his heart, which is his mind, bringeth forth that which is good. And an evil man, it's like it. And an evil man out of the evil treasure of his heart, which is his mind, bringeth forth that which is evil. For of the abundance of the heart is his mouth speaking. It says, Luke 6:45, it says, "A good man out of the good treasure of his heart bringeth forth that which is good, and an evil man out of the evil treasure of his heart bringeth forth that which is evil."
Right. And you can't get around. You got like serve me how about you outside. You ain't got nothing but receive good out of it. You got some a man wicked without the spirit of your how about you outside, it gonna bring nothing but evil conversation, nothing but evil, man. Like you say, corrupt tree. On fruit.
It says, for of the abundance of his heart, it's like for the abundance of the heart, his mouth speaketh. And why call ye me Lord, Lord, and do not the things which I say?
Hey, right, and that was the main point for what the brother had just read. You know, he said, he that say he know Yahweh, but keep not his Yahweh Shemashah, keep not his commandment, is a liar.
That's
The
right.
truth ain't in you. So so then the Lord just told you, like, why call me Lord and not do nothing I say? Like, man, and the proof, man, the Lord has so much proof out here. Like I say, try the spirit by the spirit to see who of Yahweh by Shemiah Shah not. And you moving in the spirit of Yahweh by Shemiah Shah, because the scriptures say we supposed to be an example of Yahweh Shah. So if you be an example of Yahweh Shah, man, you're gonna be easily to be able to seek out the ones who, like, yeah, he faking it.
Right. You can
Like,
smell him.
yeah, you smell like he just talking.
Yeah.
Like you ain't about Yahweh by Shemiah Shah. You just running your mouth like the Lord say.
Yeah. Yeah. But your heart, like you said, but his heart far from him.
Far from him.
Right. This is back in 1 John 2 and 2 and 4 again. It says, he that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments, is a liar, and the truth is not in him. But whosoever keepeth his word, in him verily is the love of the Most High perfected. Hereby know we, hereby know we that we are in him.
Right. So right. By us having the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and keeping it of Yahweh Shemiah Shah, hey, that show that the Lord dealing with you. Right? Because the Lord dealing with you, the truth not going to depart from you.
That's right.
Don't matter what, man. Like we say, man, you had Paul. Hey, Paul felt like he went work beating the servant of Yahweh Shemiah Shah, how much he gonna did. Hey, the Lord using him. Go back to Jonah. Hey, he didn't even want to do the work. He trying to run escape from
run.
me.
Boy, he tried to run.
Hey, but get what? The Lord, no, I'm dealing with, I'm using you.
Right.
No matter how much you try to feel like, no, man, the Lord, when the Lord dealing with you, he dealing with you.
Right.
If the Lord don't have no care for you, he gonna let you go back out into the world
With no problem.
with no problem.
Matter of fact, he gonna make it easy for you. But if you of the elect, he gonna make that shit hard.
Right.
He gonna make it impossible, really.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No matter what you try to do, escape. Like you probably ain't trying to escape. You probably just feel like, man, oh no, man, I ain't trying. Lord, no, the Lord something gonna pop up to make your head be like, you know what?
He gonna convict you of your spirit and your thoughts. You're gonna be going to sleep. You ain't gonna get no sleep. You're gonna get sleep paralysis. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord,
Right. Yeah,
the Lord gonna be plaguing your ass for real, bro. And you gonna know why too. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be like, damn, why the Lord doing me like this? Your baby mama gonna goddamn be on one. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The kids gonna say, you ain't my daddy. And knowing them that's your kid, or maybe I don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All that's gonna be going on, man, right? But you gotta keep your integrity, man. All right, your integrity is what separates you from the rest of the people in this world, man. The people in this world have no integrity, man. They get it, they run into a bump in the road and they about ready to goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Like my man throwing the towel. They'd have been through it, they'd have threw the towel the first year, fuck 14.
Yeah.
You know?
You had some on that?
Yeah, I got a lot more.
Oh.
Down to 19. It says, verse 5, it says, but whosoever keepeth his word, in him verily is the love of the Most High perfected. Hereby know we that we are in him. He that saith he abideth in him ought himself also so to walk, even as he walked. Right? Talking about Yahweh Shah.
Hey, that's what I just said a few minutes ago. You supposed to say, hey, we supposed to be got to be an example of Yahweh Shah. So walking like Yahweh Shah. You know, we ain't perfect like Yahweh Shah was, but hey, we being an example through the spirit, you know, maturing in the spirit, in the spiritual way.
Yep. I'm keeping an eye on it. This is 1 John 2 and 7 it says, brethren, I write. It's like it says, brethren, I write no new commandment unto you, but an old commandment which ye had from the beginning. The old commandment is the word which ye have heard from me from the beginning. Again, a new commandment I write unto you, which thing is true in him and in you.
And another thing, we had the word from the beginning. See, we once knew the truth. It just, hey, they had to come and fall away first.
Yep.
Back then, all the way up to the day, to us, the Lord putting that spirit, brought the light back in us, waking us up to remember who we are and gain back that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. See, when we was in the world, that was just, we had to get a feeling of that experience with going off, with wickedness and sin there. Even though, we still, you might, a little here and there might go out, but it ain't like it was when you was actually in the world, you were constantly doing it without no regrets, basically. But now, hey.
Now you feel bad when
Right.
you do it.
When
You know
you
what
do
I'm
it,
saying?
now you feel bad because you got to understand it. Lord bringing everything back to our remembrance, to know who we are, to know these scriptures. So now, like I said, that just lasted for a certain period of time until the Lord got ready to woke us up.
That's right.
Now we know better.
Now you know better. And you're supposed to do better, but
Right. Supposed to do better, but we're in the flesh, still sold up on the sin.
Yep.
So
This is 1 John 2 and 9. It says, he that saith he is in the light and hateth his brother is in darkness even until now. And so that's a form of hating your brother, man. Right? We all in this, we all took the oath. We all counted the cost, or you're supposed to anyway, right? When you first come into this, you're supposed to have an elder over you that's going to give you the guidance that you need so that you can stay, so you can sustain in this truth, man.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Just jumping in this thing without no guide, without nobody guiding you,
That's
to show you how
dangerous.
to move. Yeah, damn, you just jump out, you just jump in. Like you just jumped in the game. Yeah, goddamn, yeah.
You can't do that nowhere else.
Ain't nobody taught you. Ain't got no guidance on how to move or
Right.
how it go, how it work.
No structure,
Right,
no
no
nothing.
kind of structure. Right,
Yeah.
basically.
Then look, you can't do that in NBA. You can't just I'm finna show up at State Farm Arena and I'm finna walk on the court while all the players on it. Everything security gonna tackle the shit out your ass.
Right.
The fuck? You can't do that shit in the NFL world. You can't do that shit in soccer. You can't do that shit nowhere. Why do you think you can do that in this truth?
Yep, done.
Right?
Working on your own opinion, your own understanding, you ain't gonna get far.
It says,
And that's what happened to a lot of guys who lost their patience.
yep,
Now they moved upon their own understanding.
yep, unfortunately, but then again, fortunate. Because the 2/3 gotta have their problems too.
Yep.
It says, but he that hateth his brother is in darkness and walketh in darkness. You hate your own brother, man.
Yeah.
Right? So you leaving the elect for dead because now you got a podcast, nigga? Are you serious? Are you serious?
That's crazy.
The sheep are here hungry than a motherfucker.
Hey, you gonna leave? Hey, you gonna left them. Now you gonna wonder. They just like, okay, you got the sheets, and you just gonna ban the sheets.
Right.
Now they ain't, cause the sheep they following the shepherd.
Yep.
So hey, wherever you lead them, that way they going. So with you just banning the sheep and just leaving them, and they not guide them and feeding them, they ain't gonna know where to go. Now you leaving them straight for the wolves to come grab them and gobble them up. Which in the form of this, in the spiritual sense, that'll be, hey man, you leaving them the wonder and the falling to false doctrine.
Mm-hmm.
Being seduced to false teaching.
That's still blood on your hand.
Right, and that blood on your hand.
Yeah.
Because you know the truth. You knew what was going on. You knew better.
You knew better.
Any man who was following the actually 100% truth before you fall out and start bugging out on man-made doctrine, you knew what was going on, man. You were feeding the sheets and you just left them straight. Now they fall into all kind of doctrines and beliefs, worship. Hey, the Lord that's gonna be the blood in your hand.
You can't lead no child in the car in 99-degree weather with the windows rolled all up, right? They'll call child protective services on your ass.
Yeah.
When you need to go to jail. How much more sheep, right? And you know what I'm saying? Sheep are likened unto humans, you know what I'm saying? Because we have a lot of the same, certain characteristics, man. Sometimes we can be simple than a motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just like sheep. you know. But in this case, you can't leave your child, like I said, in a car with a rolled up with the windows up and it's 99 degrees outside. You feel me? You can't do that, right? That's neglect. You're going to jail for that.
Going straight down. Going down, buddy.
You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. So, hey, the Lord gave you one job, man, and you ain't want to complete that job. You ain't want to endure it to the end. Now look, you hitting record and you giving us your life lessons on life, man, and your thoughts. All right, and on your new episode of the podcast, which is Tuesday. I'm just fucking around. You got something, bro?
Matter of fact, yup. Go back to you through with that? What you had?
Oh, I got plenty more, but I mean, if you got a precept, go ahead.
I would say jump to 2 Peter 2 and 21. You just going straight to 21 real quick.
Go on. This is 2 Peter 2 and 21. It says, for it had been better for them not to have known the way of righteousness than after they have known it to turn from the holy commandment delivered unto them.
Right. So it's better for you to not know the truth. Right? Especially when you believe in a whole herd of sheep, man. You believe in the sheep. Then you gonna mess
Turn your
around and
back.
went back out into the world. Now you gonna left them astray. It was better for you to not to have the truth at all.
Right.
Even if you wasn't leading the flock. You know, just having this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Yahweh Shai anyway, than going back out into the world. It was better for you to just not know it, man.
Right.
Because the judgment won't be as bad on you as it would be on the ones who don't know, because they gonna get judged.
Yeah.
But it's gonna fall worse because you once knew the truth. You were walking in it. You knew you had a guideline to life, and you let go of life.
Yep.
And-
For selfish reasons.
For selfish reason and temporary things.
Yeah.
So it's better for you to just not know it. Go ahead, up.
He want that crown, that corruptible crown.
Yep.
He want the crown from the world.
Yep.
Fuck the world, bro. All right.
God.
2 Peter 2 and 21
Trying
again.
to get the reward of the world.
That's right. It says, for it had been better for them not to have known the way of righteousness. It says, then after they have known it, to turn from the holy commandment delivered unto them. But it is happened.
Oh, don't turn from the holy commandment, deliver to them, which is wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You got it.
It says, but it is happened unto them according to the true proverb. It says, the dog is turned to his own vomit again.
And that's the true proverb. That's the true saying. A dog will throw up. Yeah, you ever seen a dog here and go and licking that shit? You're like,
What the fuck is you doing?
it's disgusting. But hey, they no more did the people
Right.
who was in the truth, man. You know, matter of fact, I'll let you finish the rest out. I'll not speak on it.
Come. It says, the dog is turned to his own vomit again, and the soul that was washed to her wallowing is in the mire.
Right, so just like a dog turned back to her own vomit, right? Same thing, a man who was in the truth, going back out to the world. Hey, going back to that soul, which is the swine or pig. You know, hey, you clean it up. What he do? He go get back 50 again. He go wallow all in the mud. You might have care for that pig. You know, you gonna took him in. You know, the men who got on farms with the animals. Take the pig, probably gonna clean him up.
Yep.
Then you let him go. You trying to keep him from getting dirty again for whatever purpose. Then he gonna run out and go get dirty again.
He don't give a
Wallow
damn.
all in the mud.
Yeah.
He just goddamn.
He like, yeah, do it again, nigga.
Right, going back to your own. Basically, you going back to your own filth, man. Your own mess.
Yep.
You know, like the scripture say, wherever he that be filthy, let him be filthy. He that unclean, let him be unclean.
Right. Let the blind lead the
Y'all
blind.
Right, come. Going back to your own uncleanness, man. Your own filth. All right. Matter of fact,
That's it on that.
all right, I got one real quick. I'm gonna just jump down and get to the point. This Ecclesiasticus chapter 2. I'm gonna jump down to 11. It say, for the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiving sins, and save it in time of affliction. So right, you want to speak on you want me?
Go ahead, read.
All right. So like Ecclesiasticus chapter 2 and 11, it say, for the Lord is full of compassion.
The Lord is full of compassion, but he ain't stupid neither. Go ahead.
Right. And mercy,
And mercy.
long suffering,
And long suffering, read.
very pitiful,
Very pitiful, read.
and forgiveness sin.
And forgiveness of sin, but that's only That's just like anything in life. That's on condition, right? The condition is, are you serving me? Are you doing what I told you to do? I commanded you to go out on the highways and hedges. I commanded you to feed the sheep, right? What is he? What he kept telling Peter,
Pete,
right?
I was
What he kept
picking up
telling
my mouth.
Peter? He said, Lord, you know I love you. He's like, do you love me, Peter? Do you love me?
Right.
He kept asking him. Peter was like, man. He's like, why do you keep asking me, Lord? You know I love you. He said, well, feed the sheep. All right, Shalom. Right? He said, keep feeding the sheep, man. Feed the sheep, bro. Not make a goddamn podcast, man, and talking your carnal ass thoughts, man. Right?
I got something else for you real quick. Like you say, you bad it up to the point. Hey, like you say, if you love me, feed the sheep. But basically, the Lord love those who love him.
That's right.
It say this Ecclesiasticus 4, and I start from 11, say wisdom is out her children. Somebody this knowledge, this not understanding. It say lay hold on them that seek her. He that love her, love life.
He that love her, love life. And the God and the Most High is the God of what? The living, right?
God. It say, and they that seek to her early should be filled with joy.
Hey, the Lord said, be not, was it, how's it go? Return unto him 10 times more, right? You're going to have to come to the Lord with even more haste when you come out of the world. How much more if you go back into the world, then you try to come back in, from out of the world? And then that just goes into that parable about the oil, right? You leaking oil all over the fucking, all over the goddamn street, right? You got smoke coming out the tailpipe, right? In the middle of the day, right? Goddamn engine, goddamn jerking and shit. You ain't got no struts or nothing, right? You just forsaking this vehicle, man. You know? You don't know what's going on with your own vehicle, man. Right? And because you forsake that vehicle's gonna forsake you. You know what I'm saying?
God.
You're gonna need that mug, you're gonna crank that bitch, and that bitch is gonna be like, catch you later. You know what I'm saying?
Catch you later. I ain't working, nigga.
Yeah, bro, you ain't fed me in weeks. You ain't put no oil change, you ain't did nothing.
No, nothing. You ain't did. Yeah, you ain't nothing. It's a joke.
Right.
Oh, you crazy, huh? Continue on. Ecclesiasticus chapter 4, continue on. It say, he that love her, love life, and they that seek to her early should be filled with joy.
We're going to be filled with joy, Lord willing. I don't want to write this up. Right? We're going to be able to say, man, we're going to be able to hear those beautiful words that the Lord's going to say. Good job, thou faithful servant. Well,
faithful servant.
Well favored servant. Faithful servant. It's like I always mess that up.
Good.
Go ahead, bro.
All right. Matter of fact, I'll grab that when I get to that. All right. And it say verse 12. Matter of fact, 13. It say, he that hold her fast should inherit glory. It say, and wheresoever she's entered, the Lord bless.
Woo, go ahead.
It say, they that serve her should minister to the Holy One.
Hey, they that serve her shall what?
Minister to the Holy One.
Go ahead.
And them that love her, the Lord do love.
That's right. And you know how? Because the Lord knows us and we know him. Right? He said, if you know me, you keep my commandments. Right? That's if you say you know me, you say you love me, you keep thy commandments. Right? But if you don't keep them commandments, right? And it's just one, you breaking a lot of them really. But you know what I'm saying? But you were talking about keep the law, my nigga. You breaking the law. Right now as you sitting on your ass. You breaking the law, bro. Right? So you don't know the Lord. The Lord said you a liar, man. Go ahead. I didn't say it, the Bible said it.
All right, I'm gonna write that part back. 14, Ecclesiasticus 4:14. It say they that serve her should minister to the Holy One, and them that love her, the Lord do love.
The Lord do love. Read.
I got a precept real quick. Proverbs 8 and verse 17. I love them that love me.
That's right. How do you love the Lord? You keep his commandments. Read.
And those that seek me early should find me.
That's right. Seeking early. You ain't wait around. Oh, I'm gonna keep this as a backup plan just in case if this shit goes down, I can say, well, yeah, how about shit outside, nigga? The Lord's gonna sniff your ass out, man. He already, matter of fact, he put you in the spirit to think you was gonna win like that too. Go ahead.
Hey, you heard what he said? That was it on that one. When you go back to Ecclesiastes 4:17, what he say? And them that love her, the Lord do love. And he said, I love those who love me.
You're right.
So those who Yahweh Shem Yahweh love, those the one who, like we keep saying, going back to the patient, man, don't mind suffering,
Yep.
mind catching hell, knowing that they gonna hit ups and downs.
Yep.
Right? Those the one the Lord love, the one who, hey, who serving him.
That's right.
You know, in wisdom and truth.
That's right.
You know.
Unashamed. They
right, and not ashamed.
Yeah, they not ashamed of the Lord.
Because
right?
the Lord said, what it say?
I know what you're talking about.
Basically, like you ashamed of him, he gonna be ashamed of you.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
But please ask us 4:15. Whoso give ear unto her should judge the nation, and he that attend unto her should dwell securely.
Read that last part again.
All right. Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 15. Whoso give ear unto her should judge the nation.
Give ear, right? Understanding. That's what it's saying. Giving understanding into her, which is wisdom, right? Go ahead.
And he that attendeth unto her should dwell securely.
So when you dealing with a bad woman, right? I ain't gonna say bad bitch, but you know, a really attractive woman, and you've been pursuing her. You like, man, I can't get this brought out my mind. Like, damn, she fine as hell. That's how you gotta treat wisdom, right? You gotta be like, man, I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't get this. You gotta treat. That's why it's locking onto a woman, right? You like, damn, man, I bet she smell good. I just want to kiss her. I just want to live. I just want to get up on her. I just want to be around her. You know what I'm saying? And that's how the Lord wants you to be towards wisdom, man. Hearken unto it. Read that last part again. You have.
Ecclesiastes chapter 4 and verse 15. Whoso give ear unto her,
give understanding. Go ahead.
Should judge the nations.
You should judge the nations, man. That's a blessing.
Who don't want to do that?
I'm trying to tell you, that makes you a king.
you know, like, damn, you'd rather just throw in the towel, like, forget all the pain, waiting, the suffering, and enduring, to go be in the word, and rather to judge nations?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. Yeah, you looking at, focus on the road. Go ahead.
They say, and he that attendeth unto her should dwell securely.
You intended unto her, right? So you know you got to give your woman some time, right? Y'all got to go on date night.
That tended also go into care.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Having care for that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding.
Right.
Like you say for the, like I'll just say like you say, you got a woman you actually like, but you gonna be showing care to it.
Right. She got the nice body, fat ass, you know what I'm saying? Pretty face, nice lips. You know what I'm saying? Coca-Cola shape, or Coke bottle shape or whatever. Right? She got everything you want and she's submissive. Right? That's what wisdom is, man.
Right.
Right? If you attend to it, take care to it, right? The Lord will give you more and more of it.
Yeah. Submissive to you.
Right. You'll be smarter. Hey, scripture says in Isaiah 33:6, wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of that time.
Yep. Hey, it says security. Hey, and stability also going to what? Shield, protection, security. It'll tell you security. It'll tell you all that.
That's why we don't mind catching hell, right? Being late on the rent or whatever, because the paycheck, I had to take this money because my kids, you know what I'm saying, needed some other stuff or whatever. I had to take them to the doctor, or I had to take off work. You feel me? Or my baby mama going through that time of the month, and now she bringing all that shit, and everybody in the house all fragile and shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, and then when you look back, you be on that chariot, you gonna be like, man, that shit was worth all it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna see the glory. You gonna see it. It's gonna be, man. And that's why we gotta go back. We gotta get back to that too, talking about the kingdom of heaven, right? That's coming in, man. Because it's gonna be glory. It's gonna be glory on top of glory, man. Right? It's not gonna be like anything else. We ain't gonna see homeless people. Well, Esau is gonna be the stand-in for homeless people. But you know what I'm saying? But we not gonna have this world gonna fade away, man. Right? That's why we be like, okay, America got to be destroyed, because guess what? The kingdom of heaven is going to rule on the earth.
Yep.
Go ahead, bro.
All right, back in Ecclesiastes chapter 2, in verse 12, he say, woe be to fearful hearts and faint hands.
Woe be to what? Read that again.
woe be to fearful hearts and faint hands.
You become fearful, man, and not of the right. Because look, fear is not unrighteous within itself. Because you're supposed
Right.
to fear the Lord,
Right.
right? But you're not supposed to fear this world, bro. Because that's what it really is. You fearing this world. You fearing what they got to say. Oh, look what the
Yep.
Hebrew Israelites are saying
Yep.
now. You got to answer for this. That's why he had to get on video, because his handlers, right, were like, hey, look, if you want this deal with us, right? Hey, you're gonna have to get on video and denounce the Hebrew Israelite movement.
Hey man, it was a video with the brother Manatazatba drop. I ain't watch it, but I seen the title of it. It was like it had the female talking about the Hebrew Israelite, like what she said, making the community look bad.
Right.
These folks ashamed of the gospel, man.
Yep. And we don't care. That's the point of this.
That's the fearful. Woe to the fearful heart.
Right.
Woe going to destruction.
Right.
In the faint hands.
You gonna,
All right.
you gonna get up out of here.
They say, woe be to the fearful hearts and faint hands, and the sinners that go two ways. Right? He's saying the sinners that go
8:23.
2 ways. All right. And the sinners, let's say, I'll run that back. Ecclesiastes chapter 2 and 13. Woe unto him, Shalak 12. Woe be to fearful hearts and faint hands, and the sinner that go two ways. Double-minded man, unstable in all his ways.
Double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Go ahead.
He say, woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not.
He believeth not. You don't believe, bro. That's really what it comes down to. Go ahead.
Therefore should he not be defended.
That's right. Fine.
It say, go down verse 13. Now, verse 14. It say, woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will you do when the Lord shall visit you?
You ain't gonna be able to do anything. 'Cause what you gonna say? Well, you know, I did 14 years for you.
I did 10, I did 9.
The Lord ain't gonna even say nothing. He's just gonna take out that sword and it's gonna be a clean swipe. You know what I'm saying? Get that 1 John 2 and 18 and 19, and we'll roll out and open for that.
Oh, 1 John, okay.
Yeah, 1 John 2 and 18 and 19.
All right, shall I do the book of 1 John, chapter 2, and you said 18?
Yeah.
Chapter 2, yo, in verse 18. Little children, right, represent the elect.
Yep.
It say, little children, it is the last time.
Uh-huh.
And as ye have heard that Antichrist shall, even now, so like, it say, little children, it is the last time. And as ye have heard that Antichrist shall come, even now are there many Antichrists.
There are many, right? There ain't no one like, you know, Esau.
Yeah,
The so-called white man to be like, oh, it's gonna be some guy with a goddamn three-piece suit
When
on.
they show you on the History Channel, when you watch the History Channel,
right.
when they be trying to bring out the love, they look
Got you.
documentary they put
Right.
together,
With a slick smile
trying to
and
show
shit
you
like
right
that.
man with one suit on like that. Nah, man, he said there's many Antichrists.
Go ahead, bro.
All right. He said, whereby we know that it is the last time.
Uh-huh.
So in the last time, gonna be many that rise up,
Yep.
Antichrist, you know.
Alazar, you one of them,
One
son.
opposing it, say they believe Yahweh Shem Yahushua, opposing they have the truth,
Yep.
things like that, but really enemies of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Yep. Done. Go ahead, bro.
Read on, verse 19. He say, they went out from us, but they were not of us.
Read it again.
They, first John 2 and 19. They went out from us,
They went out from us, read,
but they were not of us.
but they were not of us. Continue.
For if they had been of us,
For if they had been of us, go ahead.
they would no doubt have continued with us.
That's the point. You would have continued with us. You would have stayed the course, bro. No matter what was going on in your personal life, bro. Right? We all have things going on in our personal lives and our journeys, man. But guess what? Week in and week out, okay? We don't take breaks, right? Things happen, your car may break down, okay? But you're going to make that up. You're going to come back and you're going to come even stronger,
Yeah.
right? So read that part again, brother.
God.
Start at 19 again.
1 John chapter 2, verse 19. They went out from us, but they were not of us.
So you went out, all right, you went out for a time period. You did your thing. Now you got your walking papers. Satan gave you your pink slip, man. You're fired, nigga. Now go do a
Right.
podcast. You know?
Huh.
Go ahead, bro.
All right, continue on. For if they had been of us,
For they have been of us, read.
they would no doubt have continued with us.
He didn't say some doubt. He said no doubt. Right?
Right?
Of no doubt, they would
Continue
continue.
with us. Yep.
Right? Like we ain't all catching hell. That's what the selfishness of Jake sometimes amazes us, but then again it doesn't. Right? Because it's like, oh, the truth is played out. Why? Cause you ain't in it no more, nigga?
Yep.
The fuck?
That's how that is. So you ain't right because you ain't in it no more.
Now it's played out.
Matter of fact, man, what it is? All right, that's all right. I continue. Hey, matter of fact, what it is? 1 Timothy 4:16.
Mm-hmm.
What it said? Matter of fact, I got it right here. My bad. All right.
No, you good.
But then what you get out of when you continue in your Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
That's right.
It's 1 Timothy. No, it's like 1 Timothy
The Lord love a cheerful giver, man.
4:16. It say, take heed unto thyself and to thy doctrine.
Uh-huh.
Continue in them,
Continue in it, read.
for in doing this thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee.
Woo! So now, with the scripture we read earlier, where it said if the blind lead the blind, all right, should they not both fall into a ditch? Right? Because that's what's going to happen. That's the natural order of things, right? You've been blind for a very long time because of your pride. Now you've shown it completely. You got tired of hiding that mask of behind the scriptures. Now you tired of that weight. Now you done dropped that weight. You like, whew, I feel good. But then behind the eyes, right, when Jake looks in your eyes, they see nothing. Boy,
Wow.
is it like that Jake? I sent you the video. Your shark dipped out. You know,
Yep.
I was around when he first dipped out, and it was crazy. I couldn't believe it, but that was because I was early on in the truth. But now this is like I expect this to happen every year. You know what I'm saying?
They like dominoes. I had one dude at work. Me and him be greeting each other, but I think he was like crack the power with us.
Oh,
But it got to the point we would greet each other though. You know, Shalom. How about you? He told me the other day, hey man, I ain't gonna be able to greet you no more. He like, I ain't been doing, man. I ain't been doing right, man. I ain't been doing the work and all that, man. He like, I feel like a hypocrite greeting you and I ain't doing it and I know what you doing.
right.
I was like, damn.
That's
Then
heavy,
then
bro.
the next thing, the video came out, it wasn't really Hebrew. I said, damn. What the hell going on? Domino effect.
The Lord's talking to you. You feel me? He's showing you. He's showing you up close and personal, man. Like, look, man. The Lord say, man, look, I don't give a damn. You did 10 years, 5 years, a year, 30 years, 15 years. If I ain't pleased with you, I'm going to get you up out of there. That's just what it is. And you can't take offense to it. All the other followers can't take offense. Oh, man, not him. Right? Because that shows your bias. Go ahead, bro.
First
We
John
gonna
2.
wrap it up.
And back in 19, it said, but they went out that they might be made manifest that they were not out of us.
It's already manifest. He hit record and he manifests that he ain't of us. We already knew that.
Nigga lost patience, boy. Nigga didn't have the patience anyway.
That's right. You close it
You know,
out.
when Yahweh should be outside, that's the main point. You got to have patience because if he was of us, you know, of the elect, hope for elect, you know, and the true man or true servant of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, they wouldn't allow patience. They would continue striving and, you know, moving forward in the true man, the doctrine towards the Yahweh Shem Yahushua to the kingdom.
Yep.
But hey, like Hebrews 10 and 35, casting out away your confidence.
That's right.
And that's what they did. A lot of these brothers gonna cast away their confidence.
Yep.
Right? They shit.
They don't care no more.
Lost courage.
Yeah. They don't care no more because that burden's off of them. Now look at them. You destroyed. So with that, you know, go ahead. You can close it
With
out.
that, man, close out by give our honor, praise, glory to
Yahweh by Shem, Yahushua by Shimmer Kakadash.
The one that's blessed to the elders, the apostle of the great millstone.
That's right.
With that, I'm gonna say shalom.
Shalom.
I hope that we're edifying.
That's right. Shalom. Shalom, brother. Shalom. Yahweh by Shema Shabrakatah.